I'm here at the University of Cincinnati, where students are still required to get the mandatory vaccines and not be able to opt out due to Governor Mike DeWine's veto this week. DeWine vetoed the provision requiring colleges to automatically accept students' vaccine exemption requests. He said Wednesday he wanted to give universities the ability to protect an entire student body.
To tie their hands and to subject other students to that seems to me to make absolutely no sense. But again, it's consistent with where I've been throughout the pandemic and the aftermath of it.
I checked with the area's major colleges and universities to get response, including Xavier, UC, Miami, and Ohio State. None had anyone available to go on camera, but there are several required vaccines at those schools, including at least one meningitis shot after the age of 16, and at least 3 doses of hepatitis B vaccine, and shots against measles, mumps, and rubella. None require a COVID-19 shot or booster, but all strongly recommend it. Dr. Stephen Werling is a proctologist from Piqua who testified for the Americans for Medical Freedom Against Vaccine Mandates to the Ohio General Assembly. He said the governor's veto doesn't take away a student's right to ask for an exemption on religious, medical, or belief standards. It just keeps that decision in the hands of colleges and universities whether to accept those requests.
Well, what I wouldn't want is people to think, oh my gosh, now there are no exemptions available to me at this time. The reality is with this veto, Governor DeWine did not take away any of those 3 exemptions. They still exist.
James Pilcher, Local 12 News.
Ohio State, Xavier, UC, and Miami have very similar vaccine policies, but there are some differences. OSU and Miami require a polio vaccine. The other 2 strongly recommend it. Xavier strongly recommends a Tdap vaccine in the previous 10 years and 2 doses of the varicella vaccine. The other 3 universities require those. All the schools also strongly recommend an up-to-date COVID vaccine schedule, but none require it. Links to all of these policies can be found inside James's story on local12.com or on our free Local 12 News app.
You can always find our Local 12 stories right here on YouTube. Don't forget to tap subscribe, and then you can get all the notifications.